SST College of Arts and Commerce. This is the SST Edupedia. I am Assistant Professor Akash Javrani. Today I am going to teach you the course that is called Auditing. This course is in the second year BMS and the same course is in the third year BCBI. The second year BMS course is in the semester 4 and the same course is in the semester 5 for TY BCBI students. This course for second year BMS is for specialization subject is in finance. The topic that I am going to cover today, it is the test check. This topic is in the module 3 for both the classes. So moving forward, what is the meaning of test check we see? The test check, in this concept, auditor checks some transactions of the company. Not full transactions he checks only some transactions of the company. That concept is known as the test check. Example, if one company I am telling, for example I am telling AB Limited company, in that company there are so many transactions are there to check, but it is not possible for auditor to check each and every transaction for the whole year. In the whole year there are 365 days in a year, so it is not possible for auditor to check each and every transaction. So he adopts the method of test checking. Test checking, once again I am repeating, it is the meaning of test checking is that the auditor checks some transactions of the company and not the whole transactions. Example, he checked the April month transaction, then July month transaction, then January month transaction, and the last transaction he checked the March month transaction. Means he does not check each and every month's transaction. He took some months of the year and checked those transactions. If those transactions are right, so he assumes that all the transactions of the year are right. So this is the whole concept of the test checking. So moving further, what is written in the slide, I am reading that for you. That is, test checking in auditing means checking a few transactions selected at random from a large number of transactions. Auditor checks randomly transactions. He takes random transactions from a large transactions. It is also known as selective verification or sampling process. Sorry, it is a substitute of detailed checking. It is a substitute because he does not take detailed checking because it is not possible. Once financial year is over, then auditor starts his work of auditing. So he takes few days to check all the transactions. It involves only a partial checking. It is based on a simple theme that I have highlighted these 3 to 4 lines that are very important for you, that if a representative number of transactions randomly selected by the auditor for test checking is found to be correct, the rest might be correct too. Earlier also I have told that if we check random transactions of the year and those transactions are found right, he assumes that all the transactions are right. Okay, moving further, that is the adoption of test checking method by auditor. Why the auditor takes the test checking method? So the decision to adopt testing method depends entirely on the auditor's judgment and discretion depending upon the individual cases and the circumstances. So it is depends upon the auditor's judgment whether he wants to do test checking method or not. In large firms, the auditor has to do test checking because it is not possible for auditor to check each and every transactions. For example, if a company is small, there are few transactions in a company, so auditor may not adopt the test checking method because there are few transactions of a company, so he can check each and every transaction. So moving further, the second para of the adoption, that is, test checking should be applied and carried out intelligently and carefully. Otherwise, it may lead to dangerous consequences. If the auditor does not select the proper transactions, so it may be dangerous for the company also, because it is not possible for the auditor to check, to detect the errors and the frauds of the company. However, the use of test checking depends upon the system of internal check in operation and the intelligence of the auditor. If the internal control system of the company is very good, so it is possible for the auditor to use to take the adopt the method of test checking. If the internal control system is weak, or then it is not possible for the auditor to adopt the method of test checking. So it is dependent on the intelligence of the auditor, how he checks the transactions, how he checks the few transactions of the company. Moving further, that is the precautions for the test checking. So the first precaution is as far as possible, sample transaction rules should be selected from every book. There are so many books are there. For example, cash book is there. Okay, purchase books is there. Sales book is there. So there are so many books are there. So he should select each book, and from each book he should select some transactions to check. The selection of the transaction should be so distributed that the work of almost all the clerks of the client is checked. He should distribute his audit work to among his staff, so that each and every book is checked by his staff. The item should be selected at random. He can select random transactions, and he should not discuss that what he will choose to check the transactions. He should not discuss with the client's staff. He should not discuss his staff that what transactions are being checked. He should write his random sampling steps in his audit notebook. So next one is as fraudulent manipulations are commonly during the first and the last months of the period under audit, the entries made during this period should be checked thoroughly, because in the last month of the audit the accountants are doing some errors. There are chances of being errors because there are pressures among the employees, among the accountants, that they have to close their books on 31st March. So among the hurry, so it may possible for the accountant to do some errors. Okay, so the auditor must check the last month of the transactions. Last month must be checked by the auditor. Fifth point is in the selection of the entries and the accounts for applying test check, care should be taken to check the different portion of the work at each audit. Next one is the cash book and the passbook of the bank should be checked thoroughly by the auditor. So here are some precautions that are taken by the auditor for checking the sample transactions. Next one is the seventh point, that is the last point. It is that the auditor should select the transactions on his own. He should not consult the staff of the client while selecting the transactions. He must not take advice from the client's staff. If the auditor exercises the above safeguards with care and caution, the results are bound to be encouraging and satisfactory. If the proper care is not taken by the auditor while doing the test checking, it may be dangerous for the company, because it is not possible for the auditor to detect the errors and frauds. Next, what are the advantages of test checking? Every method has some advantages as well as disadvantages. So we are seeing the advantages of test checking. It saves time and energy. Okay. If the selection of transactions is done intelligently, if the auditor is selecting the transactions intelligently, the test checking method is useful and purposeful. The volume of the work will be reduced, so the auditor can carry out so many audits simultaneously. At a time, auditor can do 200 companies audit. Okay, so after 31st March, auditor can take many companies audit. So it may save the time of the auditor, and he can do many audits simultaneously. It helps in reducing the cost of audit. If the company is also adopting the test checking method and the auditor is also adopting the test checking method, so the cost of the audit will be less, because the auditor may visit company for a few days. If a company does not want the test checking method, so it will be a huge cost will be faced by the company. Next are the disadvantages of the test checking. Disadvantages: it is not possible to detect all the errors and frauds. For example, if the if the auditor has checked the transactions of the April month and he has not checked the transaction of the May month. For example, he has checked the transaction of the April month, and then directly he checked the transaction of the December month and directly on March. Only 3 months he has checked properly. Rest months he didn't check. For example, if the error is there in the August month or the November month, then that errors may not be detected by the auditor. So this is a disadvantage of the test checking method. So next one is the clerk of the client may become careless because they know that their work will not be checked in detail. Accountants and the other employees, client staff will take it easy. They will be comfortable that they know that the auditor may not check all the transactions of the year. So they may take it easily, not seriously they may take. And the test checking method, although the auditor checks the work through test checking, suspicious and doubt will remain in his mind. He will check some random transactions of the year, so he may have doubt that there will be some errors that he may not detect because of the test checking method. So another point is that it is of no use if proper and effective system of internal check and controls are not being adopted in the business. If effective controls are not taken, then it is not useful. It is not suitable for small business concern. Earlier also I have told that if a small business is there, then test checking method should not be adopted because the business is small, the transactions will also be small. So it is possible for the auditor to check each and every transaction. Test checking method may be adopted in the large scale business, large scale companies where there are huge transactions to check for the auditor. Okay, so this is the method of test checking method. I hope you understand what is the test checking method, what are the precautions the auditor should take while adopting the test checking method, advantages of test checking method and the disadvantages of the test checking method. I hope you understand. Thank you very much for watching this video.